If I see, then you won't be like I was. So I think that's important. I think it's important that you are taught. You have a good teacher. You have to class. Y'all ready to sing chapter 2 verse 7? All right. Sure. Okay. The best rap with a tip was Jesus. Jesus was rap, and I like your teacher because she made sure she took time to think about the emphasis I placed on rap here. What is swallowing coke? You know, what's swallowing? You know, they rapping and swallowing coke. There you go. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, they rapped it. Nobody on him a case, what you call it? Of receiving blame. Thank you. They didn't put Jesus of receiving blame, but they wrapped Jesus in the wrapping and swallowing clothes. What's swallowing clothes? Yeah, yeah. But when they washed himself off, what they did is wrap Jesus in something that was called swallowing clothes. I don't want to keep allowing to read something and not be there. That's fine. See, I want you to be educated. And I know it, I want you to know it. Okay, now I'm going to ask you, teacher, what, everybody else follows through? What is it? Yeah, swallow. They call it swallow. That, when he was born, they put it on. All right. Yeah, they called it swallowing coat. But what is it? I really wish I had something huh? I really had something that I could illustrate what is swallowing coat. Let's do it right here. Let's say if you take these so because there was a receiving, because he was not born, he was not born in the hospital like that. And these strips of clothing were actually utilized for the animals in the room. But because there was no receiving blanket, they took layer by layer and it's cold. Meaning, it covered him just as you would see babies in the hospital when they're first born and they put them on the blanket and they fold blanket over and they make it tight for the baby as a secure to make the baby become the blanket like it's Christian and make them feel like it's still in the room. What she showed you Huh? Watch this. The only thing I want you to see a picture of is I want you to see that they were long strips. They were long strips. And they wrapped, huh? Well, as long as they can get it. But as long as they can get it. So they were narrow but long strips, and they took and secured the baby. But also, I read that they did that so the baby could develop. Huh? Yeah, he helped them alive. And so that's why they put the strips on to show the kind of love from the mother to make the baby feel secure. All right? So now they put these strips on the baby, but again, the best wrap Christmas gift was was the best wrap. No matter what gift you got, it was Jesus. God sent his son for us to save us from our sin. All right? The best rap gift, and I thought you always enjoy that small for speech. And one more question. No, I said one more question. I want to ask you, when you got all of the gifts that you got, that's more. Do not answer a question before you get it. That was smart. When you got all the gifts that you got, what did you do after that year? Question. What you did? You laid down and eat. Everybody else, what you did? You laid down. You just like tell us real quick. What you say, Mom? Only you did good. That's right. That's right. And I really want to thank you all again. Well, look, yeah, I want to tell you how important it is that you know the purpose and the gift that God. And after you get the gift, what you do? You turn to chapter 17. Let's go to verse 11. Yeah. 11. Hold up. Stand up. Stand up. Let's get a picture. Let's get a picture. Chapter 17, verse 11. You're not there. Hold up. You're not there. Luke chapter. Let's see. What you got? All right. You there? All right. Come on, read from the top. Jesus chose some lepers, and it came to pass as he went to Jerusalem, that he passed through the midst of Samaria and Galilee. Okay, somebody else read. Come on. Come on, keep it. Come on, Julia. One of them, when he saw that he was healed, turned back and with a loud voice glorified God. Did anybody see the more what I just showed you? What happened? Only one person turned and went back to Jesus and said, what? Thank you. On one. And I want to tell you, I found that the turn gives glory to God says there's one stranger. One stranger. Someone that you don't know and somebody that is not from that point. Right? Is not from that place. He said unto him, arise thy way, thy faith hath made thee whole. One stranger went back to tell Jesus. And I want to stress that today. I don't want us to be strangers to Jesus and not make sure that we tell Jesus, thank you for what he's done. All right? Come on. I want to begin by saying Happy New Year to everyone that I have not seen. Happy New Year. I know that in this new year we're expecting a whole lot of wonderful things to happen in this year. But however, good or bad, God promised to be with us every step of the way. So we thank God that He allowed us to see another new year. I'm going to talk about something that's very sensitive, but yet important, of great importance tonight. And as I sat quietly and asked God, what to bring should I present tonight? And Lord, we don't have a lot of time, so this is actually a two-part area tonight that we'll cover because we have a lot of time left, and we want to get these home. But I want to start, first of all, as a recap, what did we talk about on last Friday? Raise your hand. You looked in the notes, but what was the topic?
talking about evangelism, right? And what did we say that evangelism was? You let your light on, but what do you do with it? You spread it, and you spread it too. People you know and don't know, right? And we spread it. What we doing? What we doing as Christians? What's your face, no? So, who's the disciple? Is it the people, the men in the Bible that Jesus selected, or are we the disciples today? All right, so I just wanted to make sure that you guys, y'all know how I do. I normally recap how many books of the Bible. Let's raise your hand, you list up. How many Old Testament? Just don't go. Oh, 39. How many New Testament? Silence, don't yell out. Come on. I always like to do a recap because I want it to stick. All right, tonight we're going to talk about something that we all have to deal with or are still dealing with this sensitive topic. And it is how to deal with low self-esteem. How to deal with low self-esteem. And outside of raise of hands, can somebody tell me what they think low self-esteem means? Yes. Hmm? Low self-control? What you say? What you say? How to deal with low self-esteem. What is, first of all, we're going to talk about what it is. You don't like how you look in the mirror? Okay. You don't like the way you look? What you say, Pastor? You raise your hand. First thing on the list, a lack of confidence about yourself, right? That's one of the characteristics of low self-esteem. When someone lacks confidence about who they are, that's a character, and what they can do, all right? They often feel incompetent, unloved, inadequate. People with low self-esteem are constantly afraid about making mistakes or letting people down. People pleasers most of the time. They don't want anybody to get upset with them because they don't want anybody to show any attention to them. If we can be honest tonight, by silent raise of hands, who has felt or have experienced low self-esteem at some point in your life? We talked about how it makes us feel not as confident about ourselves. We won't shout because we're afraid that we may make a mistake and somebody may laugh at us. We have all sorts of things that we feel when we have low self-esteem. When we dealing with low self-esteem, we have difficulty accepting compliments. Have you ever had someone pay you a compliment about something? I'm just going to use Pastor as an example. And I say, Pastor, I like your shirt. I really like that. I like that blue striped shirt. And they, yeah, but I was on the pink one on. And this one right here makes me look big brown here. Don't people with self-esteem have a hard time accepting compliments, right? Um, One of the things a person with low self-esteem have fear of failure. Uh, you've had situations where you felt like you could have, like you're sitting in class and the teacher asks a question, and then you have an answer just pops in your head, but you're afraid to say it because you may get it wrong, but you may get it right. And then somebody else waved their hand and you call, yeah, they give the answer you had inside of you. Say, I should have said it, right? That happens many times. And having low self-esteem is negative self-talk. Negative self-talk. You talk negative about yourself. You don't think highly of yourself. A lot of times you may sit in there and say, oh, that's one of the things we said. Be transparent tonight. I'm not tall enough. I don't like myself. I don't like my hair. My lips too big. My nose too wide. All sorts of things we do. Right. All the things that we do to sabotage that which God has created. But when we are experiencing low self-esteem, we have trouble asking help. Have you ever been where you suffered in silence? You didn't want to ask for help because you were embarrassed that you didn't know. So you kept getting. Have you ever been like that? Yeah, a rejection. Rejection is a big one. What's going on? Well, you need some paper. What's going on with you? Hold on here. You writing away. Hold on. I got some paper right in this tab because she's going down.
I thought I was. All right.
Yeah, but you know, you're really right. Here's some paper. Here's some good paper. But again, we're talking about, well, let me tell you something. The Bible tells us this in John 10:10, and I want you to write it down. John 10:10. Somebody turn to it. John 10:10. St. John 10, chapter 10, verse. And so it's telling us that the adversary is the one that's putting the pressure on us about different things about ourselves, right? No, you just write John 10:10 in your notes. That's where you need to go in your spare time and read it because we don't have a lot of time. So we talked about we're talking about how to deal with low self-esteem. Because it's the new year, we're going to start the new year thinking, doing, acting differently than we did in 2023. Those things that had us bound in 2023 will no longer have us bound in 2024 because we want to be better, we want to do better, we want to excel, we want to. So why would you go to school? And I'm just using this as an example. And don't understand what's happening, but yet you won't ask for help. The people don't know that you're not listening. It's good to ask for help. And sometimes, even on the playground, you may have a friend, a buddy, that you're with, and say, you know what, the teacher was talking about something, but I didn't understand that. And sometimes you can peers help each other to grow. So you don't have to suffer in what you say. Okay, so we have to now think other than you have something to add. Go ahead, Pat.
Also, sometimes with the challenge ourselves.
Yeah.
And before we do that, we'll say, oh, I can do it. I don't understand. I don't know. And I think what happens with me, I used to do the grocery store, shopping center, go to places, and I couldn't pronounce words real good. I would get this address, and then some of these people had some names like they always called me. And so I would try. So I would challenge it, and then I would ask them, is that how you pronounce it? Yeah. And so I may got it wrong, but she was there, or he was there to tell me what was the problem. Yeah. And I think being afraid to challenge yourself is the first step of failure. Yeah. When you challenge yourself to act, when you challenge yourself to do, and I think that you defeat your own self. Yeah. And I think when you do that to yourself, then, you can already lost it down.
Yes. Very good, Pastor. Very good. I'm going to want you guys to turn to Psalms 139, verse 13 and 14. Psalms 139, verse. So we've already established who's the purpose behind low self-esteem. That's the enemy. He comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Jesus said, 1:13 and 14. But Jesus says, I've come that you may life and have it more abundantly. And because God created us, this is what He's telling us today. Okay. That's good right there.
Acknowledge that she is not upset, that she knows. Or she could have been standing there looking around.
Or turning the page at all.
Right, she should have done that. But because sometimes you have to encourage yourself, and you have to tell yourself that, oh, I'm going to do this, then I got to do it.
Right, if I'm going to succeed, if I'm going to conquer this, I have to do something different.
When I was younger, they used to put your book up under your pillow.
Yes.
Yeah. They put sleep on your book. Sleep on your book. And have it in your pillow. It just got whatever it took. What it takes to get you to have self-confidence. Yeah. If you put the book up under the book and read it, whatever it is, then you have to find the message yourself. Right. What you need to do.
Right. So 139, 13 and 14. Let's go.
So thou hast put my youth, thou hast covered it in my mother's. I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Mighty and lively, and that my soul is filled.
So the Bible is telling us that we are fearfully and wonderfully made by God. And I don't know what we think about ourselves. This is how God thinks about us, right? He thinks, look, He handcrafted, that's what He's saying. In our mother, He knew everything. He knew how we're going to be. Everything. He made everything about us. He knew it. And guess what? He was proud. We're not doing that. Everything that He made, everything that He created concerning your being, God already did. And that's the way he felt. He was proud of his creation. So we're going to turn to Exodus 9. Exodus 9, 1. And we're going to flip over to Exodus 4. And where's Exodus? Is it in the New Testament or in the Old Testament? Are you sure? Great. Exodus 9, we're looking at 9. Starting at 1. Exodus chapter 9. Starting at 1. So after Genesis come what? Exodus next. Turning your Bible, Alyssa. You say, all right, very good. You hop to it real quick. That's what I'm about. Let's turn the page. That's it. No, sir. All right. All right. And cannot read, I need a raise of, and then that's indicating me that you'd like to read. Remember, I don't like the outburst. All right, Kathy. Okay. Now, let's start there.
Then the Lord said unto Moses, go and unto Pharaoh, and tell him, thus says the Lord, now of the people, let my people go, that they may serve me.
Read 2.
For if thou shalt let them go, and work all the spirit, behold, the hand of the Lord is upon God's side, is the head, upon the horses, upon the asses, upon the camels, upon the oxen, and upon the sheep, that are in the water, in your land.
Now we're going to Exodus 4, starting verse 10. Chapter 4, starting at verse 10. Simone first and then Chastity. Starting at 10. Eloquent. Yes. Okay. All right, stay right there. Stay right there. All right, first we read, what did we read in Exodus 9 and 1? Try to raise the hand. 9 and 1. Tell me, don't read the subtitle, tell me what we talked about. Go ahead, Christina. God spoke to, come on. He gave us some instructions, right? Now, Moses, God has given him specific instructions. God has told him to go tell Pharaoh, go tell him to let my people go. He has given him an assignment. And then not only did he tell him to let my people go, he told him if he don't let the people, what's going to happen? What was going to happen? A whole lot of stuff was going to happen. To what? What was going to happen? Try to raise your hand. You were in there. What happened? That's where it was. Remember, we had it was, but that's the portion that we read tonight. Become familiar with the story itself. What happened? Okay, so from that point, he in verse 4, he's telling him what? What he say in verse 4? In chapter 4, 10, 11, that's it. What he say? Say what? He's saying, I made your mouth. That mouth that's telling me you cannot speak out of, I made it. Remember that. I created you. Didn't we just read in 139? We're fearfully and wonderfully made by God. Well, that's what pretty much is what he's telling Moses. I made you. I know what I'm doing, Moses. So when the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy, when he comes to make us feel inadequate, when he makes us feel we're not good enough, we're not smart enough, we're not tall enough, we're not skinny enough, we're not dark enough, we're not light enough, all the things, your hair like this and your nose like that, all of those things that he do to come, and tear us down, make us have low self-esteem. We're to do these following things. We're to tell the devil. Jeremiah 29 and 11. Somebody turn to it. This is going to be our last one for tonight because it's 8. Jeremiah 29 and 11. And I want you to think about it, and when we turn, we'll pick up where we left off. Go ahead.
For I know the God I made you was from the morning sun of
Now who said that? Who said it?
the Lord.
That's right. He said, tell me what you just read. Jeremiah 29:11. So, what is he saying? Tell me something. No, you just repeat, you're repeating the words. Well, what is he actually saying in there? What is he trying to get over to the mind? Somebody. Pastor? What you say, Pastor? Confidence.
He's trying to assure me that after everything that said is done, I will still be with you.
Yes.
So he was trying to still be with you. Confidence, even though it don't look good, I'm with you. Right. Even though it don't feel good, I'm with you.
Right.
So he's instilling him the same thing he instills in us.
In us.
That is to have confidence in him. And no matter what happens, he will promise never to leave my house. He told me, go in and down this captivity. And 70 years, I'll come back and visit you, and I'll let you go. Is that something?
Yes.
You're going to be in their house, but I'm going to tell them to let you go.
Right. That's easy, huh? And so that's how I want us to feel. We're talking about low self-esteem, how it makes us feel. And one of the things we started out with was lack of confidence, right? And what did we end up with? Confidence. It's more confidence, right? Because we're fearfully and wonderfully made God. So don't go believe the devices that the adversary sets and trap us mentally and physically because he likes to do that. Remember, things above. Think of what God says concerning you. And when he tells you this, that, and the other, you tell him, let me tell you something. My God, in 139, told me, in your name, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made by him. He don't make no jump. He does not make mistakes at what he does. He created me and he knows all about me, right? majority female, and we have a time where we do beat on ourselves about stuff. I tell you all the time, what did I tell you? Don't suffer in silence. You do not have to struggle with anything. There's an answer and a remedy to everything that we have to go through. But the key is to trust in the Lord with all our heart and lean not on understanding. In all our acknowledge that He'll do the directing of our path, right? He's one. He know all about us. There are things that we're lacking. There are things that we may not even like. But one thing we need to do, just as we had the scripture earlier, where the one leper went back and told Jesus, thank you for creating me, God. Come on. Be grateful for who you are. Be grateful for the things and the gifts and the talents that He's placed inside of you. And just because you may not be good in an area about one thing, pray about it. And ask God, where is your gift? What are the things that you can do? Show you what He can do in and through your life. That's the mindset that we should have. I'm telling you, that we're not exempt, Pastor and I. We got some moms, but He's coming to us. You understand? Try to go down, make you think that nothing's happening, nothing's working, all kinds of stuff. Just wreak havoc. The battlefield is in the mind, and that's where it starts. Right? All right, so I'm going to pick up next week. Lord, say the same. That's what I have.
Anybody know anybody in the Bible that had fear besides Moses? Jonah, and he had fear. Why? He couldn't have fear. He had to have a lot of good. The reason I say that is because he didn't do what God told him. Anybody? Anybody else? You got anybody else? David, all right, Solomon. Yeah, Solomon said, Lord, I don't know how to go and come. Barak was supposed to go to battle, and he said, if the Lord is go with me, I will go home. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was David that defeated the giant, but the brothers were scared. Gideon, which is Zerubbabel. Gideon was told to go, and Gideon was hiding. Anybody know what he was hiding? He was hiding in the field. All right, let's say. Father God, tonight for a little bit of faith, man's understanding, and we would never be able to find ourselves in a place so close to your knowledge, your wisdom, and even to your understanding. But tonight, because you teach us, you lead us, you guide us, and your way will be our way. And so we appreciate you. We say thank you for all that you do. Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Somebody did it for you. Oh, okay, now, what you